Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the high grade 12144 Heindree. I always want to pronounce it as Sturm, which is weird because it's clearly not spelt that way. So I believe it's supposed to be Heindree Sturm? Question mark. And this particular mobile suit is from the Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury series, released by Bandai this year being 2023. So this is the first variation of the Heindree, which I did some time ago and actually have surprisingly enough built. In fact, I can see it right now, but he's currently headless because I was painting the tip of the head fin. But anyway, besides the point. Latest Heindree, the Heindree Sturm. So front of the box with some of them front and center, clearly going into some form of battle, I would imagine. It'll be interesting to see how much of this is pretty much the exact same from the original, how much of it is now become a bit of a customization to represent this variation. So front of the box. Bottom of the box, so we have a nice shot recreating the actual artwork with the actual kit itself, and it does look very cool. Colors are a very interesting touch as well. Have a few different action poses, some of the equipment that is now equipped with, and if I thought the previous one was equipped with a lot of stuff, I was wrong. But that is very cool to see all this various equipment, and obviously some of these poses are done by mounting the kit onto a action base. And there we have a shot of the unpainted kit straight out of the box, which isn't too bad. Some panel lining will definitely go a bit of a long way. Although some things do look similar to the original, such as the shoulder pads. Other side, we have a front and rear shot of the Sturm, as well as a quick blurb about the Grassley defense system, and another blurb about the Witch from Mercury. So, very, very cool. Very interesting color take on this one. Once again, it's already caught my appeal. Not that it took much from any of the Grassley house kits to do so. So, what is inside the box? Plastics. Good answer. 2 bags of runners and the manual at the bottom. So I'll do the usual and we can have a better look at what is inside. And with everything out of the bags of the box. Front of the manual with a shot of the Sturm, pretty much just taken straight off the front of the box now without the actual background, and we do have some more written blurbage as well. And before I flip it over, so this is the 22nd release in the high grade line. Very interesting. Back of the manual, so we're getting accustomed to seeing some of these poses already. Color guide down here, line art shot of the Sturm, and we do have some more information about the included weapons: beam rifle, shield, beam saber, backpack / beam cannon. So definitely some extra armaments. Looking at this backpack though, it does remind me of the Leo... Is it the space type or the flight type? Either from Gundam Wing. Granted, I think some of those were P Bandai, but hardly surprising. Color guide, won't go too much into that. Well, actually no, I will. Grey, purple, white, a somewhat darker grey, and then some metallics for sensors and things like that. Parts we'll see in a minute, although some of those will probably be copies from the original Heindree. Otherwise, going straight through the build, yes, there will be some part variation, whilst other parts will be pretty much still core fundamentals of the mobile suit design. So that's actually not too bad. I will admit I actually didn't mind the leg designs for the Heindree, so it'll actually be very nice to go through this once again. And hopefully I'm not going to have a part on the head to paint white. I don't believe I will. But otherwise, it's actually looking very, very cool. Gives me a little I was thinking the Jester Cannon, but I was actually thinking more of a different one. I sound like I remember it, but anyway, besides the point. Manual. So, what else do we have included with this release? Small sticker sheet. So a few color correcting things, but that's actually not too bad. Most of that would be visors and stuff like that. I do remember 3 and 4 should be part of the shoulders, so definitely not too bad. A nice, small and self-contained sticker sheet. In terms of the runners, a small A runner in that light grey. Not too many pieces, pretty much your arms, torso and bits of the shield. B runner going into some of that darker grey. I don't think it's purple. Let's assume it's part of that darker grey. So that's the B runner, and some of these parts. Actually, I take that back. I was going to say some of these parts remind me of the Heindree, which is true. Some of them do. But I think these parts are actually brand new, so it might not be exactly a recycled runner. So there you go, B runner. C runner, well, that's definitely purple. That will definitely be recycled, no doubt about it. But that actually is very nice to see it in a purple. Very nice purple at that. Speaking of purple, D runner in a clear purple. So visors and the little, I think this part here is for the little chest cockpit. We have an E2 runner in grey, so a lot of your weapons, backpack accessories, things like that. Good amount of detailing options as well, so panel lining will be fun. And then lastly, because sometimes I do actually forget, there will be an included SB runner as well, if it ever comes into focus. So SB13, these are your, not your flat ends, it's your circle ends. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the high grade 12144 Heindree Sturm. See, once again, I keep thinking the R and the U should be around the other way. I don't know why. I really don't. But regardless. Being a variation of the Heindree, so there's definitely a lot of the core look still in there, but it's definitely not just a re-weaponized, not that that's a word, version of the Heindree. There has been some additional customizations and changes made, so it will definitely be interesting to see what they look like in time. And hopefully one day I can actually do like a proper Heindree back-to-back comparison. Maybe not a video, hopefully maybe a short, but time will tell. But either way, this looks like it should be a very fun, enjoyable build. I do remember the Heindree was a very fun and enjoyable build, bar the color correcting on the head, but mileage will vary depending on what you want to do. But I quite enjoyed the build, so I suspect this one will be just as good. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link to that is in the description below. And because I also have a terrible habit of forgetting, this was picked up from HobbyLink Japan, so I'll have a link to the Heindree Sturm at HobbyLink, as well as the wider range of which from Mercury kits as well. So feel free to have a look at those, see if there's anything that catches your fancy. With that being all said and done, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.